like no 15, 60-minute segments.
Oh. First one probably about
First
15.
one.
There we go.
First one.
What's up? Welcome to another edition of the Sports Office. Great to have you here. We got a new camera. Look at this. You can follow me over
Fancy.
here. You can follow me down here. You can follow me up here. I can go a lot of places. Hammer's here.
I think I have salad in my teeth.
Did you just snort?
I did. I think I have salad in my teeth. I just didn't.
Greg Canner's here. And look at this. Noah Canner's here. He's the house band tonight. Him and Zebo are going to be going out. Give us a little touch. There it is. See that? Musical talent.
He's
From Michigan State University.
Thank
we
you.
love that.
He's in the band at Michigan State University.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. Great to have him here. Great to have you here. We got a lot to talk about. This isn't just like an all-in-the-family show because Ryan Ermani's here as well. And for those that don't know, that bright shining face you see on the 9 every day was in this desk. Were you in this desk?
Yeah.
That's where I was.
You was in that desk, yeah. For
worked
how long
in
did
this
you work in the
office?
sports department?
He was my intern, my first intern I hired here.
In 1999,
Oh my God,
Greg
the year I
Canner's
got
first
married.
intern. And then I was hired full-time in 03 and moved out of the sports office in May of 16.
Wow,
So for
you've been gone for
13 years. And that's something.
That's crazy.
We always thought it was temporary, too.
And you're
And then-
still the second best, and you're still the first best producer we ever had, named Ryan.
I don't know. Tell Field that.
Hopefully he's not watching.
Somewhere Fields in Manhattan scratching
No,
his
no,
nose,
he's actually
wondering what's
here.
going on.
He tweeted a picture of flying into Detroit.
Oh, is he? All right.
he's here? Oh.
Home for the
He's
holidays.
in
Well,
the
good
D.
for him.
Nice.
So funny. We thought that was going to be temporary, and I remember
Dude,
you
in
looked
this
at Tanner
business-
and you were like, "No, he's not coming back."
Hey, we're all temporary in this business, bro.
Thank you.
We're all
No kidding.
temporary. We just don't know it.
Knock on.
We're week to week, day to day. So we got a lot going on, Ermani. Your Wolverines got a lot going on, namely needing a head coach. We heard from Biff Poggi yesterday that Ward Manuel wants to have somebody in place by the bowl game, which is next Wednesday. The hot name now, and maybe because it's the available name, and I don't want to shortchange him, I don't want to do that, but it does seem like it might be the path of least resistance, is Jeff Brohm. Now, we'll get to that in a second, but I do want you to hear, Louisville, the team he's currently coaching, as of right now, played today.
Miller.
Yo.
It's pronounced Louisville.
Louisville played today
Louisville.
in the Boca Raton Bowl. Yeah, Boca Raton. Played in the Boca Raton Bowl. Here's what he had to say. Tommy, give me that bite. Listen closely.
Well, I don't speak on other jobs. I'm happy with this one and happy about the victory. We're going to enjoy that.
That's a non-denial right there. That's not him saying I'm staying at Louisville. That's him answering the best way he can without causing any waves right now. But if it's him, I don't imagine it'll be long. So Ryan, as somebody who tends to get a little bit emotional about these things, both in a positive and a negative way, your thoughts?
I would love for Jeff Brohm to be the head coach at Michigan. He is probably at this point, and maybe at any point along the search, among the most accomplished coaches out there. He's an adult. He's got, I don't think, any blemishes on his record, and really sets a new standard. Let's say this, if nothing else, he is exactly the type of guy I think I want to be Michigan's next coach, whether it's him or insert name here, but he fits the prototype. For me, the question that I have is I just have no idea how Ward Manuel is making the hire. That's first and foremost. And who is making the hire? Michigan's biggest issue since at least the time that Lloyd Carr retired has been Michigan. Regents, board members, presidents, athletic directors. Who is in charge in Ann Arbor? There has been this power struggle. And, I was talking to somebody who used to be at Michigan. You may or may not guess who that is. But he said something that was really interesting. He said, if everybody on the same page, if everybody at Michigan was on the same page, they could hire you and Michigan would be successful. Conversely, if people at Michigan are not on the same page, they could hire Nick Saban and he would fail. So that is some background at
Let me
Michigan.
say this, though.
I question.
Let me say this, and I don't disagree with you on the Ward Manuel part. And with this investigation going on, he may ultimately not be at Michigan. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what he did or didn't do, what he did or didn't know. But here's what I'll say to you as a Michigan fan, Ryan. If he's not leading this right now, how long are you going to wait to hire a coach and your program may fall apart? Excuse me. He hit a home run with Dusty May.
Yep.
And we'll see what he does. If I'm a Michigan fan, I'm like, okay, Ward, hire me a really good coach, and then maybe you get fired. I don't know what's going to happen after that. But I do need somebody to hire a coach if I'm a Michigan fan.
I understand that, but for every Dusty May, there's a Sharon Moore. I have no idea how Ward Manuel could look around the country
Let's go
at a
with Ryan
national
Ellerby to keep
championship.
it the same sport.
Exactly. Some of the things that I've heard about Sharon Moore, and by the way, I've heard them for a long time. It's all just coming out now, and you know how it goes at Michigan.
You knew, but you never said anything.
Well, and I think part of that is because you're not going to get anybody to talk on the record, and access is a big thing at Michigan. I mean, so many of these writers and so many of these reporters, God love them. But if you say one bad thing about Michigan, you're not getting any access over there, and that's just the way they roll. And I think it's refreshing to start seeing some of these things break a little bit at Fort Schembechler.
I can't believe I just dropped a Sopranos line on you and you didn't even react.
Oh, I didn't.
I always knew.
I knew, but I never said anything.
Well, you see all the stuff that's come out in the last week, the Free Press, the Athletic.
Oh,
but just all
once
of the
they
stuff.
leave,
Right.
you kill them.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but if this stuff was going on, where's the investigative reporting over the past year? That's what Ryan
And-
was
and-
All
talking about.
newspapers'
Canner-
budgets have been trimmed significantly.
Good point by you.
But Canner,
where's Snell?
I'm not even involved in sports. I don't go to the practices. I don't go to the games. I just have friends still at Michigan. If I heard about this stuff, you can't tell me that those inside the organization, inside of Schembechler Hall, that show up there every day, don't see and don't know the same stuff that I'm not, I don't know something that other people don't know. It's crazy what's happening. Look, as a Michigan guy, it has crushed me to see what has happened to this football program specifically. And look, God love Jim Harbaugh. I'm done with the Harbaugh guys. I'm done with all the investigations. I'm done with all the scandals. I just want normalcy. And if one more person says the term Michigan man, I might just run away.
I think a lot of people have been thinking that and feeling that for a long time about the whole Michigan man thing, Brian. But I think the most important element here is that they get someone who is stable, who is not tied up with any kind of baggage or anything that followed them from any place else. So if it's the Louisville coach, if it's somebody else that's got a squeaky clean resume, that's going to be the thing. And even if Ward does make that hire and, as to Dan's point, is released shortly thereafter, they got to get somebody in there sooner rather than later, because every single day that this ticks further away, it hurts them in every single aspect and arena of their game.
And the Michigan man thing, in the end, is just about integrity and standing for the right things. And Ryan, you can get that back. Just like any other school, insert school name here, man. If you get back to doing things the right way, look, that's something Michigan likes to say. And I got no problem with it if they're actually living that life. And I think you can get back to that.
You absolutely can, but you have to earn it as well. After the last decade of Michigan football, and like I said, and this isn't just the football program, this is the athletic department. I mean, there were problems, obviously, with Juwan Howard, the basketball program. There were multiple problems in the football department. There were multiple problems with hockey. I mean, this is really a culture in the athletic department at Michigan that has been less than anybody's standard that really wants to anybody that loves Michigan and anybody that loves the winning and all this, and it's great. What they did in 23 was fantastic, but man, oh man, like can we just shut up, put our head down, and get back to work?
Yeah.
Can I put a vote in for Biff Poggi just for the sound bites?
Look,
Because after listening to Harbaugh for those years and everything, that's just excruciating. Biff gave me gold yesterday, man. Gold.
I love Biff. I love Biff. And if Biff is the head coach, I mean, I'd give him a chance. Let's say that. But I just have a hard time thinking that, again, who are we? This isn't a Mac. I mean, can you go from being a high school coach for all those years to leading a top 5 job?
Right, and 2 years at Charlotte. And I think the answer for the most part, Ryan, is no. And I've heard, people say that maybe for a year. You have one of, if not the biggest recruit you've ever had in the Michigan program right now, certainly the most expensive. You don't need a gap year. You need somebody that's going to come in and put this thing in place and make sure that Underwood is developed and that you're moving in the right direction. You need somebody with a steady hand that can come in and not only keep this program together, but expand it.
No doubt. And look what
kick their butts. I mean, get them
right.
in. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, but you're absolutely right about that. But you also need a guy that can understand. Just look at the NFL for a second, okay? What Ben Johnson did for Caleb Williams, incredible. What Liam Cohen did for the Blondie from California, what's his name, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence. What the Carolina coach, what he did for Bryce Young. It is so, the blueprint is there. If you can have a coach develop a quarterback with talent, you can win really fast in this league. I mean, I know Trevor Lawrence was getting ready to be tossed out of Jacksonville, and Bryce Young was getting ready to be tossed out of the NFL. Caleb Williams was a question mark. You put the right coach with these. I worked with Braylon Edwards for 4 years. He was a really talented wide receiver, and one of the things that he always said was, it's all about system. And I truly believe that it's all about fit. Do you have a coach that puts these players in the right position to win football games, whether it's the NFL or college or high school or peewee? Do you have a coach that is going to develop players and fit a scheme to what they do well? And you see how easy it can be done in Chicago, in Carolina, in Jacksonville. And we'll see if the University of Michigan can draw on that and do the same.
Ryan, there will be people that will look at the Jeff Brohm hire and not feel like Michigan got a top-notch guy. But I think what you are getting is somebody that has been a head coach, that has been a head coach in the Big Ten, that can hopefully bring a steady hand to this, brings experience to this, does not bring a checkered past to this, and will be working with more assets than he has ever had at his disposal. And the hope is a couple of bowl wins at Louisville, some big wins at Purdue when he was there and did a job at Purdue that most haven't done. The hope is that he can take those assets and turn this into something special.
I think it would be a home run if he became the head coach. I really do. And I hope it happens. And again, I think that prototype guy, somebody who's been a head coach, somebody who's had success, and maybe that is your Dusty May, right? I mean, Dusty May was a proven head coach. Give him a world of resources and look what he can do.
Pretty good.
I mean, Michigan basketball, I don't think we've ever seen this before. Guys, I don't even think they're going to lose a game in the regular season.
There it is.
That's my guy.
Forget about like winning the national championship. They're going to do that.
That's a given.
That's a given. Yeah. They're gonna not lose a game. I don't believe for 1 second, not even 0.5, that they're gonna lose a game.
There it is. Ermani, we love you, brother.
Love you
Good
guys,
stuff, man. Merry Christmas to you and the family.
Same to you guys. Let me tell you, this
Love
is
you,
the
E.
greatest. Love you too, buddy. This is the greatest show on Fox 2, only behind Good Day Detroit. I firmly believe that the only thing that can make the sports office better is one thing.
More you.
I love you guys.
Oh, I love you, brother. All right, Ermani. Hey, house band. Let's go. Look at this talent that we got. Z in the house. Noah Canner in the house. Take us to break, boys. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Go, guys, go! Love it. Love it. Where else can you get this? It's good stuff, man.
Beautiful.
Noah Canner, son of Greg Canner. Our guy Zebo. Great to have you guys here. Hammer.
Nice job, young man.
Hammer was out in Allen Park today. Lions getting ready for Minnesota.
Yes.
Just yesterday, I think we all felt Dan Campbell was a little subdued. Today, he seemed
Really?
like he was back to himself.
He didn't like me. He didn't like me yesterday. Actually, I asked him that.
I think he always does.
I know.
Yeah, he just.
It was a much different day, right? Dan Campbell had a little bit of levity in his press conference, and I know that doesn't matter to the fans, but we see him often enough
Doesn't change.
that
Yeah.
this is
But
a guy
yesterday
that's
felt a
always
little-
like this. Yesterday, he felt kind of
Yeah.
dark. It was a tough spot because obviously what's at stake and what they lost in that loss to the Steelers. But today it was a little different, and I think that when you've got to prepare for that Brian Flores defense, there is You can't take another minute to think about yourselves. You've got to have all of your focus, all of your attention, everything on your mind is to that.
And if it is, and we don't know for sure yet, Graham did practice in full today, but if it's Kingsley Walken in there at center,
We just call him Kingsley now, Miller. We just call him Kingsley.
Just call him Kingsley. That's putting a lot on him to try to decipher what they're doing with that Minnesota front. And listen, the interesting thing about that is the Lions played Brian Flores' defense in Minnesota 4 times before this year.
And played well.
Won every game, scored at least 30 points in every game. This year, Brian Flores won round 1.
Yeah.
Now we get to round 2 and we see what happens.
Well,
And
it's that offensive line, and we've talked about it all along, right? I mean, the veteran leadership in the middle of that offensive line is gone. The thing that Dan said today as well, though, is that it's going to fall on Jared Goff. There's going to be more on Goff.
Yeah.
And when Kingsley, if it is Kingsley or Goff, when it is Goff and Kingsley or Glasgow, whatever they say and communicate, guys have just got to listen and pay attention and do what they say. And they've got to have quick hitters. They've got to have their guys that have the most talent and the most speed get out and go. And because they're going to come at them, you know that the Vikings aren't going to change.
What they do.
The Vikings aren't going to change what they do, and because it was very successful the first time around against Goff and the Lions.
You know what would help Goff in the offense would be the defense.
Sam Laporta would help.
Well, but the defense taking advantage of is Brosmer, is that
Yes.
Rosmer, yes.
him
Who will
as
start,
quarterback.
no J.J. McCarthy.
Yes,
Right,
no
who has not looked good in any of these games that he's played in. If they're able to get a rush on him, get him, he likes to give the ball away. He has yet to throw a touchdown
We like
pass.
quarterbacks who like to give the ball away.
Yes.
And really, that's-
and you set up in short fields, and then you don't have to worry as much.
And that was the bread and butter of this defense in the past, was taking the ball away. And obviously without their two safeties and the guys in the secondary, they haven't been able to do that with the same regularity. But there are other ways that they can manufacture turnovers in a pass rush and getting the ball out of his hands, punch outs. I expect a very big game as well, once again, from Jack Campbell.
Went 7 games without scoring a point off turnovers.
Crazy.
Which was, that, as you said, was their bread and butter for a while. And that defense has to get off the field. If you look at that third quarter, everybody points to the fact that the Lions had 3 plays, which they did. But the defense gave up 2 drives for 26 plays.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't get dinged on the scoreboard a lot, but 2 drives, 26 plays, milked the clock. And people said the defense was tired. Get off the field.
Yeah.
Get off the field. They had multiple 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 10 or more that, I was going to say Green Bay, because of Rodgers, that Pittsburgh was able to convert. So,
And Hutch was even talking about that yesterday, just about how it takes its toll on you when you are on the field for that long. And there were things that, they shot themselves in the foot. They could have gotten off the field a lot sooner.
yeah,
They had-
they were in good position.
Great down and distance. Absolutely.
You had them where you wanted them.
You had 'em where you
But they
wanted
couldn't
'em.
close it out. I mean, heck, the one time they had him in 1st and 20, and on 1st down, he hits DK Metcalf for 20.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just deflating.
And I don't expect
when
the
it
same
goes
type
like
of
that.
running performance. I don't think the Lions will give up another 230-yard day rushing.
Let's hope not. All right, we're going to get out of here. Let's go to break. You guys playing us out? Let's go, man. Just hit it.
Come on,
Hey,
Z.
Z is so good, he's got to time you and play.
Feels like the beginning of like a King Kong movie. And we get a slow push into the jungle.
Or did you ever see
and then
George
we
in the
come up-
Jungle? That great.
George in the Jungle,
It was,
yeah.
What was that actor?
Watch out for that tree.
That guy. stuff, man. Good stuff. And one more time. Z, Noah Canner, son of Greg Canner.
Greg.
Yeah, good to have you here,
My
man.
money's
We
going to good
appreciate it.
use at Michigan State.
That's it. Yeah, that is your tuition dollars at work.
That's right. Woo!
That is your tuition
Worth
dollars
every
at work.
penny.
Exactly right. Michigan State Music
Love
School. We
that.
like
Love
that.
Go green.
Good stuff. Exactly. Go green with your green.
That's
All
right.
Miller,
All my green.
I know because tomorrow's Christmas Eve, we don't have a sports office show, so I just wanted to promote something that we have coming up on Thursday morning on our pregame show at 10 a.m. I've got to sit down with Ali McNeil. You've got the coach. We've got our great show coming up. We also have some of the Lions players and the coach talking about favorite Christmas gifts.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, right.
That'll be Christmas
That'll
morning.
be
What time
game
are we on?
Lions
10
game day
a.m.
live.
10 a.m.
Lions
Not
game
10
day
to
live.
10 a.m.
See ya.